Good day! Today we're going to present what is designer and what is the purpose of its creation, and choose a specific drug, then explain its natures and effects. A designer drug, also known as a research chemical or a legal high, is a synthetic substance that is intentionally created to mimic the effects of controlled substance such as drug like marijuana, cocaine, or ecstasy. The purpose of creating a designer drug is usually to circumvent drug laws and regulations by making a substance that is not yet illegal or is only minimally regulated. Designer drugs are often created by modifying the chemical structure of a controlled substance, making it difficult for law enforcement to detect or test for the substance. They are typically designed to produce a similar high or euphoric effect as the original drug, but with the intention of avoiding legal consequences.
The creation of designer drugs often involves the following goals. First one, to avoid detection by law enforcement by modifying the chemical structure of a controlled substance. Designers aim to make it difficult for law enforcement to detect or test the substance. The second one is to exploit legal loopholes. Designer drugs are often created to take advantage of legal loopholes or ambiguities in drug laws and regulations. The third one is to generate profit. The creation and distribution of designer drugs can be lucrative as they can be marketed and sold as legal alternatives to illegal drugs. The last one is to satisfy consumers' demand. Designer drugs are often created to meet the demand for drugs that are similar to controlled substances but are not yet illegal or heavily regulated. So the creation and distribution of designer drugs can have serious consequences, including the first one, we have health risk. Designer drugs can be more dangerous than their controlled substance counterparts due to their unpredictable effects and lack of regulation. Next, we have legal consequences. The production and distribution of designer drugs can result in criminal charges and penalties. The last one, we have social and economic impacts. The proliferation of designer drugs can contribute to addiction, crime, and social problems.
There are lots of designer drugs out there, and one of them is bath salt or the synthetic cathinones. Bath salts are a type of synthetic drug that is often referred to as synthetic cathinones or methadone. They are a class of drugs that mimic the effects of cathinone, a naturally occurring substance found in the cat plant or the Catha injulis, which is native to Africa and the Middle East. Chemical composition. Bath salts are a family of drugs that contain a chemical structure similar to amphetamines, but with some modifications. They are typically synthesized from various compounds such as methadone or the 4-methylmethcathinone, methylene deoxypyrovalerone or the MDPV, and methylone. Effects. The effects of bath salts can vary depending on the individual, the dose, and the method of consumption. However, some common effects reported by users include: first, we have euphoria. Users often experience a sense of intense euphoria, accompanied by feelings of excitement, energy, and confidence. Second, stimulation. Bath salts can produce stimulating effects such as increased alertness, energy, and talkativeness. Third, numbness and dissociation. Users may experience a sense of numbness or detachment from their surroundings, which can be accompanied by feelings of dissociation or disconnection from their body. Fourth, increased heart rate and blood pressure. Bath salts can increase heart rate and blood pressure, which can lead to cardiovascular problems, especially in people with pre-existing conditions. Fifth, hallucinations. Some users may experience hallucinations, including visual or auditory distortions. Sixth, agitation and aggression. Bath salts can cause agitation, aggression, and irrational behavior in some users. And lastly, we have increased appetite and sexual arousal. Some users may experience increased appetite and sexual arousal.
Risks and consequences. Bath salts are highly addictive and can lead to serious physical and mental health problems, including first, heart problems. The increased heart rate and blood pressure caused by bath salts can lead to cardiovascular problems, including heart attacks, strokes, and arrhythmias. Second is the neurological problems. Bath salts can cause long-term damage to the brain and nervous system, leading to cognitive impairment, memory loss, and mood disorders. Third is the psychosis. High doses of bath salts can cause psychotic episodes, including hallucinations, delusions, and paranoia. Fourth is the addiction. Bath salts are highly addictive and users may experience withdrawal symptoms when they try to stop using drug. Lastly is the legal consequences. Possession or distribution of bath salt is illegal in many countries, and users can face criminal charges and penalties. It is important to note that bath salts are not safe for use under any circumstances. The risks associated with using these drugs far outweigh any potential benefits, and users should avoid using them altogether.